And we're back. Part number 15 of Kingdom Hearts 2. We just beat up Pete.
Who are you? You new around here?
Cut the act.
Whoa!
So what's funny is that Sora, Donald, and Goofy will transform, but, like, Pete doesn't transform.
Are you sure?
Right? He should just look. He should just look like a mirror opposite of himself right there.
So stop bothering me, see? So hit the road. I gotta go find the little runt what stole my boat.
Gosh, maybe we made a mistake. I'm starting to think the same thing.
What's wrong with your
You guys even
fingers,
call
Sora?
me heartless. Sorry we attacked you like that, Captain.
What's
Pete.
funny is that Sora's gloves are white,
Oh yeah?
but they're still fingerless.
Sorry, then go find my steamboat.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my hickey
Fingerless
crack.
gloves.
Wow, I guess future Pete must have got that back fixed.
I guess so.
That's because he gets beat up later and he gets fixed. Anyways,
Fix it the other way.
They realign his back at some point. By whipping
Timeless
his ass.
River.
Timeless river.
Timeless River.
Like the monotone.
Timeless River.
Classic 30s, baby. I thought for sure P was the bad guy.
It's like, man! Well, that's convenient.
No shit, Sora.
Man!
If only
Wish there wasn't a curtain in front of here.
Got some new heart this year.
Those are just balls of fire that went into that
I
wall.
saw that. They're just like, ooh.
Hey, look. There's the corner.
Okay, wait. What the fuck just happened?
Right
I
before,
lost-
right before they arrived, the Heartless went through the doors in certain areas.
Oh, it was showing them that it's the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the curtains show events that happened in the past.
Deja vu?
Okay.
Really? Have you been here before?
Make her up here.
I wonder where their other selves are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not here.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, I guess they could just as easily be anywhere else.
Yeah.
Would have loved to see Donald get mad at Donald, though.
Yeah. Think Goofy just chill.
Well, it's Steamboat Willie. This is before Donald and Goofy was a concept, so... Yeah, Steamboat Willie came, like, what, 10-ish years before Donald and Goofy. Like, Goofy came out way later. Goofy came out, like, in the 40s. Donald came out, like, in the 30s, and then Mickey was, like, what, 20s or 10s or something
Yeah.
like that. It's old.
Since it's the first.
Like, very old. I could be wrong, but, you know, basically, very long time ago. So you can choose whatever order you like to go through.
Gee, he seems kind of different somehow.
No shit.
Heartless. I knew it. You really saved the day. Now, let's get those Heartless.
Okay, so these hammer enemies are called hammer frames.
Mayhem.
Hammering.
Don't let too much mayhem happen.
Happen. Oh no. Too much mischief.
Honestly, the way to do a lot of damage here is that when you get like bounced up like this, when you do air slash, it does so much fucking damage. So
Oh, yeah.
much damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
You basically one shot anybody that has a small,
that comes by.
a small health bar. Cause
Boom.
like later I use that and like I delete Pete's health when that comes
How do you like that?
by. Just walks up the frame.
Good gravy,
Yeah,
he's got
bye.
no shirt.
Good God,
Oh,
he's
man.
naked.
Oh no.
He gives up if someone gives him a shirt. So. Bonus point to the bra.
As soon as I gave him a shirt, he became a Keyblade master.
Well, to our knowledge and the audience's knowledge, that's not true because he was shirtless in the first one.
No, his shirt was actually...
They don't know that. We have.
It was vaporized.
We haven't gone there. We never will get there.
Oh.
So
The Heartless vaporized his shirt specifically.
Your word.
Yes.
Your words mean nothing here, Philippe. Means nothing. Also, this is my channel, and I declare it. Yeah, no, Philippe is right. Just like we're not. We're
We
probably.
haven't gotten that far yet.
I'm
Serious.
It's just funny they actually had to point that out.
I just have no enthusiasm to really go to like the other games, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Fair enough.
Like honestly, 1 and 2 are the only ones I can like really stomach, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because of nostalgia. I've actually played the other games. It's like, no, not really. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
The town shrunk. Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Who knows, Goofy?
Hey, look at
Think
the
you
toy
know?
cannon.
Shout out to all the people that like Giants and stuff.
I didn't expect that topic to come up.
What, Giants is?
Yeah.
It's better than
Maybe
4.
maybe if we were playing Shantae or something, Giantess would definitely come up.
Why Shantae?
I think there's like a boss in one half Genie Hero.
There's many bosses that are way bigger than her. A lot of big bosses.
I see.
Because they're either like monsters that are that size or they're machines that were built that big. I should know. I play like all the Genie games, so.
I've only played what is it? The Pirate's Curse?
Pirate's Curse is my favorite. Oddly enough, the one Shantae game where she doesn't have magic powers.
Yeah.
It's the only one where
Haven't-
the only one that she doesn't have magic powers.
I haven't gotten a chance to play more
What?
than the newer one, I think.
Well, it's on 3D. It's basically on 3DS, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. It's based on everything, basically.
Yeah.
Just a matter of buying it.
Also, the
It goes
airplanes,
on sale.
the airplanes are called aeroplanes, like arrow, like the magic.
Arrow,
Haha,
yeah.
get it? Haha.
Ah.
You're gonna remember
Fancy
these
way
guys
to
for
say it.
later.
Also, when you go to the gun tower, when you do it, it pushes back enemies, so they're away from the city. Doesn't do any damage though, so.
Bummer.
Making an oath to myself to come back to get some frost gems from the airplane enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Leaf Bracer. Let's fucking go.
But of course.
I think that battle theme is like really hard in Melody of Memory, if I remember.
I think so.
It's a
I
high
think-
I
tempo.
haven't played that in a long time.
It's because it's a high tempo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably. Got a lot of something. I don't know music terms.
No, I watched this like 12-minute video
Yeah.
on the 13th struggle, and it was explaining all like the music theory shit, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck is this guy saying? I had no clue what he was.
in there or anything, or
Yes, he was talking about that stuff, but everything else, no clue what the hell he was saying.
yeah. There's a lot of it.
Well, that's why that's why music takes forever to get good at it, you know.
Yeah.
I always get captivated by some of it.
Is that a house emblem from Harry Potter?
10 points to Dumbledore.
That's my
Well, sorry, no, Slytherin. Or whatever. it is,
don't know why this music is just always catchy. Always catchy. I don't know why.
Well, it's catching to me because it's nostalgia.
So you always go back. You always go from the, or do you always go this pattern on these scenes, or do you like you always start with the construction zone and then go over?
Well, technically, like each one has a difficulty. To be fair,
Is this the hardest one?
typically left to left to right is easy to hard.
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking like realistically, like left and right, left to right.
Yeah.
Because the last one will like you'll get very fucking close. The last one. This one's difficult just because of the hot rods. There you go, hot rods.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, hot rods are.
Yeah, because the moment they start charging, you can't like
Can't do
hit.
anything.
You
Yeah.
can't do anything against them.
Fuck these guys on critical.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, just generally, like, I have a kind of harder time with them.
Also, with the drive
Nice.
forms, Sora just gets like a tint in his icon. So Valor red, Wisdom blue, Master yellow, and like Final, you don't really get much of a difference. And then well, like I do a Master just because they want to do like the grinding for the items, for the materials, and for the orbs because they will drop orbs because there's no nobodies here, just Heartless.
Mhm.
And whatnot, but I don't know. I don't think there's much difference in the silver, just because it's already like black and white. So
Yeah.
there might be like a slight brighterness to the monochrome,
Yeah, I can see that.
but that's about it. As for anti-form, I don't think I've ever gotten anti-form in this world ever, because I don't really.
I wonder if it's possible.
No, it's definitely possible. It's just like I haven't like.
Never personally.
No, because like Master Form might go to like Olympus Coliseum to grind typically. And whatnot. I usually go to Timeless River just to grind the materials.
Mhm. Same.
Now we can take the castle from those fools, but we'll have to proceed with the utmost of care.
Oh, that was a steamboat. I thought that was a freaking cigar on the top right.
Well, the way how they drew it, it could be either or.
Mhm.
Also, this got me thinking, because I always thought this back then too. Because in a sense, they're in the they're in the past, and if anyone changes anything, it alters the future. So I guess Sora, Donald, Goofy prevent whatever happens, and it's fine. Whatnot.
It's complicated. Time travel's always kind of like.
It gets even more complicated in
Well, 'cause
Dream Drop Distance.
Right. I forgot about that.
Well, it's weird because in some aspects of like time travel, in the if something gets like changed immediately, it changes stuff in the future immediately and whatnot. You know.
Right.
But like there are other times where something's being altered, but if people prevent it and put it back how it was, then it's fine. Like, cause
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Time travel, excuse me. Time travel is not a thing in real life, you know.
So it's all just.
You
all
know,
just fun.
it's just a concept, you know. But it's weird how people handle it because, like, I'm not a fan of time travel. Like, I'm okay with it when it's like, say, like in JoJo, stop time or or like, was it delete time or whatever, or this or that, or
Yeah.
you know, Goofy. Just slide on the shield.
It's like, yeah.
Because, like, in Sly 4, and like I think that's like the last like time travel thing I ever played. It really fucking annoyed me because it's not playing on. Well, it's weird because the story happens with Bentley noticing the Devious Raccoon's book being erased. So like the written pages, literally text gets removed away. That means the history's being erased. That means Sly shouldn't like exist. Because the moment you tamper it, it's like gone. So Sly 1 shouldn't exist. 2 shouldn't know like knowledge, and the future doesn't like stay the same or whatever. But like it plays more on the whole multi universe, I guess. But it's inconsistent because, like I said, the book in Sly's timeline, it starts getting erased, but nothing gets affected until like at the end of the game when the Paradox, spoilers, gets his mission complete, and like he becomes like a high famous person because he made like fake pages in the past. It's also implied that his family's like some famous rich heritage family or whatever the fuck. But like it's inconsistent, and like there's the idea that you're not supposed to talk to your ancestors. You shouldn't be doing anything, interacting with anything, whatever. So it's fucking annoying in that aspect, and I hate that part of the story because it's implied time travel, but it's like it's so bad.
It's almost more like alternate reality sort of thing, or.
But that is well, I don't know how that makes sense because once again, the book in Sly's universe gets affected, but then like nothing in the world, like Sly himself gets affected at all, just the book.
Yeah.
And then they go back and I don't know.
It's
because like the moment your history is like being tampered, like everything should alter.
Maybe it has to take time to catch up to the current time.
I mean, the fact the book was being the text in the book was being erased, the book should just vanished altogether. If that's the case,
right? Like yeah.
Because like
I see what you mean.
Because if the beginning of your family history is being erased, then your book doesn't fucking exist in the first place. If that's the case,
you shouldn't have a book. Yeah,
you shouldn't have a book. You were never born. Or whatnot,
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's a lot of it's
because in the past, your Ryoichi gets imprisoned, and then Billy Kid Cooper gets jailed, and he's basically gonna get hanged. The fucking night one. What was his fucking name? Whatever. He gets stuck being a jester and whatnot. And like the last one, he just doesn't do anything. And I think the most egregious one is that there's like the implied the first one, but they just call him Bob because he just talks gibberish. But they have a book; they should be able to like tell who it is. But nope, they don't do that. It's like you got a book, you should be able to tell, right? Or whatever. I don't know. Either way, time travel is like I'm not too familiar with Back to the Future, but but like a few things stay true and whatnot. Like I'm not 100% sure with Back to the Future and whatnot.
Let's see. I watched it a while back ago, I think. Let me see.
I do know.
It's just
like,
weird because time travel's like, cause like.
look at.
Because there's like some ways where you could like say like, even if like or like, going back was something that was already like planned out, sort of thing. Like time is gone in the way that it was meant for you to go back to it, sort of thing. Like as I'm trying to figure out how to explain it.
It's not an easy
It's time
thing.
travel.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to explain, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, you guys
Because
remember...
there's so many ways you could pull it, like,
Okay.
off.
Well, like in Harry Potter 3,
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, in Harry Potter,
Where-
like, when you time travel,
where it
your
all
other self
happened.
is there.
It was
Yeah.
already predetermined. So
Yes. But the past you doesn't know that that was predetermined. Only your future self coming back would know.
well, I don't think it
Kinda.
matters who knows. It's just, well, they intentionally kept themselves hidden.
Yeah. Although I guess I don't really understand why, because Hermione would already know that she can.
Well,
go
because she
back. So
follows
why
all the
would she be-
rules.
So why would she be worried about? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, was it the scene in the forest when Harry's about to, like, you know, die from the Phantom? You know,
Yeah, he does-
The magic in the distance, he thinks it's his uncle,
dad.
his dad or uncle or something like that. Because they're in the past when they were
Dad.
alive.
Yeah.
But, oh, Sora. Woo!
Woo, there he goes.
but yeah, no, he thinks this is his dad. And, like, he's waiting, and then he just does the spell himself. But, like, in
Yeah.
the past, Harry's vision was, like, dizzy, so he couldn't really, like, see clearly.
Yeah.
So,
Since they look very similar. It's,
so the spell
Reasonable.
was actually from him, not his dad.
yeah.
But, like, in the past, he thought it was his dad.
Yes. But then, of course, comes the question: who saved him first before the time loop?
No,
Well,
it was just
well-
always happening. It's always
Well,
It's just always looping.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing about the time travel is that the past, whatever happens in the past, happen and you don't know it. But like
Yeah.
when you go into the past, things like happen. Because I remember some stories, like the reason why, like say a family uses like this weapon or something like that is because in the past, your future past self like showed the person how to do that, and they just went with it and they learned that. But like in the future, you get taught that, you know. So it's just
It's just the looping bit that's always been kind of like, well, wait, where does the loop start?
well, it's technically in the past, but the thing is, you don't know it. You don't know it because once you start going back in time, is the time when you
Right.
realize-
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but like, so if you were to save yourself from dying, but then how would you save yourself from dying if you were going to die? But then you come back, so that would mean that you didn't die.
Okay, let me give you let me give you an example. Let's say you were in a fight in the past.
Right.
But then randomly, let's say there's magic in the world, right? Not Harry
right.
Potter, but like let's just say magic.
No, I
right?
get it. I just yeah,
Let-
some
let-
sort of magic system.
Let's say to kill you, the person blew you away or hit you off a
Yeah.
cliff or something, and you were going to die.
Yes.
But then randomly, you get levitated back to safety, right? But you don't know where it came from. You don't know.
Yes.
You don't see anybody, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
But then, say like in the story later, or your life, or whatever the heck it is,
Yeah.
the idea of time travel comes into play, and you go back in time, and then you come across this event by chance.
And so you save yourself.
So you save yourself either consciously or
Yeah.
unconsciously.
Yeah.
So technically, you would learn that I'm the one that saved me or whatever. Or like Harry, he thought he was his dad
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because like for Harry, he did the spell exactly at the point he thought his dad did it.
Right.
You know, he comes to realize it wasn't my dad.
Oh shit, it was me.
It was me. You know, he comes to
Yeah.
the realization like, oh shit, it wasn't my dad at all. It was legit me.
Yeah.
You know. Because technically, your present self, your future self,
Yes.
doesn't know it because you haven't learned that.
Right.
When you go
yeah.
in the past, you learn that. Oh,
That
it
you
was
got it was me who saved me,
yeah.
so that I could be saved.
Also, this is one of Donald's limits, Fantasia.
Yeah. When I saw you got it, I was like, ooh, Fantasia. That's a good one.
It is so helpful in Pirates. Goddamn.
It's a good one.
Also, you get close to the tower, he keeps hitting you.
Damn tower.
So yeah, no, that's the things about it. Like Back to the Back to the Future. There's the scene. I forget what Back to the Future was, but Marty runs over a pine tree, and like in the future, it was like twin pine market or whatever.
Yeah.
But then he runs over one of the pine trees, and now the market's called Pine Tree Market.
Yeah, only when he gets to the future.
When it gets back to the
Only
the
when
present,
when he gets back to his current time. Yeah.
or supposed time. Yeah.
From being in the
Yeah, the market goes from twin to just
one.
to
Yeah.
one pine tree. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air Slash really fucked him up.
Yeah.
what,
Seriously.
what I say? Yeah, you can really fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Fuck him up, Sora.
Yeah, I like Pete's door because that's P for Pete. A cigar because he does smoke cigars in different animations. Like even in the Goofy movie, he smokes cigars in his RV.
Yep.
Did
and
he?
And then the fist because obviously Pete's a physical guy.
Looks like he's got his Paper Mario badge equipped.
Philippe, did you not watch Goofy movie?
I don't remember him smoking. I remember seeing it in, I think once or twice upon a Christmas, and I was like, holy shit, he's smoking a straight up cigar. But I don't remember seeing it in a Goofy movie.
Yeah, no, it's in the hotel when Pete and Goofy are talking in the jacuzzi.
Oh, and he's like, under your thumb, Goof.
And then he blows the smoke in Goofy's face, and Goofy just like comes to realization when he checks the map, or when he accidentally checks the map.
I see.
You know, Pete's known for smoking cigars or just smoking in general. Because Pete's a bad guy or antagonist, you know.
Only bad guys smoke cigars.
Obviously.
Smoke, smoke, Mugirawara. And there's Mickey.
Oh, there he is.
Just chilling next to the cornerstone of light.
Casually.
Monochrome. Yeah, no, so I switched to monochrome. Basically.
Nice.
That's one cube layer I know I do sometimes switch to, so I decided to do that. Good old Donald.
Come on, bro.
What does he even want to do here?
Come the main dude.
They're gonna walk back through the door and it's gonna be like, oh, King Donald, you're back.
Well, who knows what he wanted to do. But I would have been mischievous, because that's Donald for you.
Yeah.
Because Donald be a greedy boy. I remember the 3D Christmas animated for Donald. He just wanted a cup of hot cocoa. But he was a jerk to everybody. That's a scary character for Donald. He's just an ass, you know? And Three Musketeers, they made him a coward, actually. Which was weird to see him, actually.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't want to fight.
I've not seen it.
Great animation.
I think I might have seen some of it. I feel like I didn't finish it for some reason.
Played the game where it's in.
No, I mean the actual movie.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I mean,
Yeah, no, I do know it's in Dream Drop
Dream Drop
Distance.
Distance.
That's all yeah.
Very special sweet for really?
Technically.
It's okay. The
Yeah, I've
only,
not seen,
listen,
not
only,
seen Goofy movie either, technically.
listen. The only
Wait, you
person-
haven't seen Goofy movie?
I have not.
What
Didn't
the
have it on-
fuck?
I didn't have it on DVD
No.
or VHS when
Go
I was
on Disney
so I didn't
Plus.
watch it.
Okay,
Hold on, stop the recording. Go
Philly,
on Disney Plus right now.
Philly,
I don't have
no.
Disney Plus.
No, Philippe. You could give Kaylee shit for a lot of movies. You're not giving shit for a Goofy movie. That's my part.
All right, go ahead. Please be my guest.
Fuck you, I'm not. Because I'm not an asshole like that.
But the Goofy movie is so good.
I know. I just never got around to watching it.
Damn. It would just be like $6. You can get Disney Plus.
Listen, if it's not FF14 or Splatoon 3, she ain't interested, pal.
There was, I think there might have been like the Disney sing-along, like whatever they were.
Mm-hmm.
They were like on VHS. It's just like a bunch of like random like collections of songs. I think maybe Open Road was on one of those. That's how I knew about Goofy movie.
Oh.
I was like, oh, cool. And then I never watched it.
That'd be. I don't know if I would have chosen that song personally, but.
What
okay.
about an extreme Goofy movie? Philippe, you watched that?
I've seen that one. I didn't expect Goofy to get some action at the end. That was a surprise.
Well, don't you know,
Goofy did I not ever watch?
Well, don't
but
you know?
only saw through.
Well, don't you know? Goofy's the only one that's ever like.
Well, yeah, I guess he has a son.
Wisdom form.
Oh boy.
I guess you could say he's back in action at the end of that movie.
Yep.
Was there a third? Like, no, I don't think it was. There was definitely not.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, technically, it's technically Goof Troop, Goofy movie, and then Extreme Goofy movie. Technically.
Okay.
Technically.
Thank you for watching our podcast about time travel.
Yeah.
Well, like the
Time
one.
travel's complicated.
Well, like the one time we kept on a
And
fucking
weird.
topic, like throughout like the whole part or whatever. Well, it's because they.
Because that's a hard topic, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
It's hard to even talk about.
Well, the thing is, the idea of the altercation of the time is brought up because like Cornerstone was moved, so it being moved should like affect something. But then Goofy and Donald and Goofy,
I guess maybe it doesn't affect it because it was meant to happen.
yeah,
But they don't know it in the current time until you go back.
yeah, no,
And
that,
then you
that
come back and then everything's fine.
no, that
So it was like, oh, it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to go back to stop it so that it would still be normal. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Minnie just told everyone to go do that, and they
Yeah.
they didn't even exist in the time that they went to.
well, that's the thing about that kind of stuff, you know. It's like it's one of those things where, oh, we gotta. It's like someone gets a vision, or something's being affected. For example, the Cornerstone got affected, so it's like, oh, so they got going through this, but they didn't know that. At the end of it, it would be fine, because, you know, otherwise the castle would have been, like, altered or whatever, or the future would have been affected, this or that. So, I always take it that when it comes to time travel, sometimes, if not most of the time, the characters have to suffer through stuff due to the altercation of that temperament, you know, because, like, that happens a lot in, like, Back to the Future.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I mean,
Like, there's the future
the
where...
whole one where Marty thinks Doc Brown's, like, dead. But when he gets back, he finds out he wasn't.
Was that the whole, like back in the Western time?
No. Well,
Well, because, like,
actually, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Well, it's because implied that Doc Brown got stuck in the past and he
Right.
pretty much, like, died with his wife. Or
You'd assume, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
there's like a note saying that, oh, he's, you know, here with his he's happy with his wife, and he's just like, you know, this or that. Because Marty finds the note in the future when he digs up the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mandalorian?
The DeLorean.
DeLorean, sorry.
Man, I was like, wait, hold on.
Mandalorian just came to
Star Wars, what?
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's also the one where like in the future it's just like a bunch of like old Marty variants as a family.
Oh.
Well, shout outs to the instant Pizza Hut machine though.
oh, I know, right?
I would
Man, if only.
if only, right?
If only. Damn.
Hydration level 5, please. Or is hydration level something or whatever. But it comes out, it's just. I mean, it looks like the most fake fake pizza. Well, that's how it was back then, actually.
Right,
That's how
yeah.
they look like now.
But I mean, like, whoa.
Like, damn it. If I could just go buy packets of pizza from companies and just, like, do that, I wouldn't have to fucking take out. I'm pretty sure the machine would cost a lot, though.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just mass produce that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I guess it would be similar to, like, having an oven or something, but
Yeah.
fancier. So,
One of those ovens you get for your kids. Make yourself a little cake.
easy bake.
Yeah, with a real oven made out of metal. Well, nowadays now then they make it out of plastic. But back then they made them out of straight up fucking metal.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it's like an actual like mini oven and whatnot.
Yeah.
No, that would just be too dangerous these days.
Yep.
Too much.
Yep. But yeah, no, time travel's kind of fucked. Yeah,
Yeah. Time travel's weird.
because the way the way people do it in different stories, they're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes time travel is used to like, oh, this person has a sickness because they're in this accident. I'm gonna go back in time and prevent it from happening. But you do that, like sometimes when they do that, it affects the future or the present day, and like bad comes out of it or some shit, you know.
Isn't that the whole point of Flashpoint, I think?
Oh God.
From Justice League, or the DC stuff?
It was me, Barry. It was me that jerked you off at a woman's touch.
Huh?
You never seen that before?
Oh, no? Huh? Confusion.
I know why. I gotta show you. It's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
okay. Alrighty.
There you go.
Alright. Sure. Watch. What?
Was I supposed to hit stop?
Oh no.
Oh.
No, don't worry about it. We'll stop in a second. I'll edit past this. Don't worry. All right, ready? All right, ready?
Okay.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch!
Oh. Okay. Ah. All right.
Someone dubbed over that. It's just like, it was me, Barry.
Yeah.
I jerked you
no.
off at supersonic speeds to make you think that you nutted at a woman's touch.
Oh God. No. I had not seen that. No.
No, it's a dub over. It's not an actual like thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But like in the movie,
Man.
Professor Doom, he's like, it was me, Barry. It was me that altered your timeline or whatever. But like
Yeah,
that's
right.
like, it was me, Barry.
It's me the whole time.
It was me, Barry. Oh. Anyways, this is a little fun thing. Anyways, all right. So that's part number 15.
Derailed.
Alright, we're having fun with it. Alright, so that's part number 15. We will see you guys in part number 16. Alright?
All right.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.